Hello guys and welcome to Rel's Room and welcome to another live commentary. Today we have a familiar face, we have Team Infected and they are going to be taking on my brother Imperial Momo and three what you could consider pickups. Basically he's going to be playing with Toobez who he's looking to go to Reflex with, and we've also picked up Power Swanny and BMW Yes Sir, who I believe is ex-Fnatic Vintage. Don't quote me on that, I'm not entirely sure, but we've literally, they've just picked them up now. So you could say it's a pickup team, but Toobez and Momentum are familiar with playing with each other. I'm going to go straight on board now with, well, I'm not sure who it's going to be, so it's going to be Imperial Momo. So, like I say, this isn't Team Imperial, I'm just calling them that so that I can commentate on it. And we will see what he's going to do. Now, both these teams did actually play. I'm going to try and show the highlights of that previous match because there were some really good moments in it, but they actually drew. And I thought to myself, do I want to upload a draw? And I thought, no, we'll just keep replaying it until we eventually get a winner. Both teams wanted to play on Summit, and it kind of has to be Capture the Flag just because that's all I can fit on the Rel's Room channel at the moment. It only lets me upload 15 minutes worth. But yes, we are watching Toobez at the moment, and he is flashed in ski, or well, that's what I call it. I really need to practice on these official call-outs as well. Swanny's jumped off the map, which isn't a good start at all, because I'm looking to be doing the live commentating at EGL4, which I'm really looking forward to. And I thought doing this kind of stuff might help as well, apart from the fact I really enjoy doing it. And I thought, you know, a lot of you have been saying get some good teams. Now, I think these are two good teams, so I hope you do all enjoy it. And Vintage getting taken out at the spawn of Infected now, and Infected going 1-0 up very early. Kind of similar to the previous game that you won't have seen, where there was actually a triple grenade right at the start, which put Infected way in front. Imperial Momo using the AK-74U. I usually see him with an MP5, so maybe he's trying something different, or he's been using it and enjoying it recently. But he is still alive. He's picked up 2 kills so far from what I've been watching on him. You may notice they're not as set up as Infected. Like I'm saying, that like we're saying, they've not been practicing together. We've literally just got them all together now, and that could have been a quick capture for Team Imperial. Toobez is left on his own to defend against 3 of the Infected team. Is he going to be able to pull it off? He takes out Jurd, cleverly running back, doesn't want to give his position away, and it looks like they have defending that flag well. They are 1 flag down at the moment. Toobez and Momentum generally play objective. I know Momentum is a heavy objective player, judging on what we saw in the previous game. And he was picking up those flag captures and just running in with the SMG. So it looks like Vintage and Swanny are going to be ARing, which probably won't surprise a few of you if you've watched any of Swanny at any of the events so far. Swanny with the AK, there we go, so you can see him. Momentum picking up a grenade kill. We are going to switch to live comms as well. I've remembered to get the voice coming through TV this time, which kind of failed on the last one. And you've got, unlucky for Momentum there, Lou getting a shank to the face. And it looks like Vintage is playing SMG as well, actually. So this is one of the maps, actually, where you do see a little bit of variety from the 2 SMG, 2 AK setup that is also familiar on Black Ops at the moment, because it is such a small map. Sometimes you even see teams using 4 SMG. It's not something I see much, but it does happen. And Vintage is back in the spawn on his own at the moment. He's got no support from his teammates, although it does look like 2 members of either team are down, so he's just going to make it his mission to stay alive. This is a good opportunity now, and Momo taking out Flux, who was waiting there, waiting to strike as he leapt for the flag. Momentum, it's hard to actually call him Momo or Momentum because obviously it's my brother and I call him Phil, but I'm going to try and do that for the benefit of those of you watching this, just so it don't get too confusing. We're watching Vintage now, and with 1 minute 45 left on the clock, I'm going to switch to a live com and let you all listen in.
Behind there. Don't even push out that door. There's 2 to your left as well, Momo. He's camping that behind that thing.
Oh, you weirdo.
They have our flag.
Don't flag. That's the SMG right there.
Yeah, what is... There's no okay about a computer. That was awful.
We dropped the flag.
Oh, he just sat there, man.
I kind of choked there, like I'm not even gonna lie.
They got our flag.
Hey, are you watching that, you freak? He's back up the stairs, Rich is there too, Toobez.
Okay, bottom comes. Bottom comes last guy.
Rich is bottom comms.
Enemy flag acquired.
Guys, spawn bottom comms, sorry, bottom comms. dead again, our spawn.
We've captured the enemy flag.
And you saw there, Momentum getting a nice flag capture, a little bit of a choke from Vintage in the early stages of going into the listening there. But the scores are evened once again, 2-2. And this is a fairly close game between both teams, both playing really well. We are going to watch Infected for the second half, see what they're doing, see if they're doing any differently, what's working and what is not working. I don't think we're going to see any more flag captures this late on in the game, and Infected making sure of that. And Vintage spotting one out there. Unable to take him out, going for a few Python shots through the metal. 2 seconds left, why not? And there we go, 2-2. I'd just like to point out at this stage, Crazy is just spectating at the moment, and he's not actually going to be playing. We're going to watch the final kill from Swanny before switching over, who is the AR role at the moment for the team. So some really great play from both teams. We've not seen any 2 pieces or 3 pieces, which we saw quite a lot of in the other game, so I might include them at the end, because I'm going to be doing a highlights reel. Let me just switch over teams now. I'm going to be doing a highlights reel as opposed to putting something in the bottom right hand corner, because a lot of you said it put you off the actual gameplay. I'll just attach anything that was good that I saw at the very end. And we are watching Infected Lou now, and oh well, actually he actually died. We're back on board with Jurd though. And we saw some great things from Jurd in the previous 2 games that I have cast. 3 down, Infected playing well, but Vintage left alone. He's got to clean this mess up that has been left by the team. And he's doing a good job of it, taking out 2 so far. And there we go, there's a 3rd. Searching for the 4th, but he's not going to find it because they are split up quite a bit. So it was some good play from Vintage, defending the flag when he was left on his own. Jurd pushing up ice now. He's going the unconventional route. You see most teams going across the metal hand side. It is quite an important side to hold. Jurd has spotted one and picking out Swanny. He's just going to have a little run around. There we go, and Toobez finishing them off. I did have a feeling there were 2 up there, but I didn't want to quote it. Flux was ready for Momo there when he picked up that flag, and Momo, I think he was left on his own. Toobez now taking out Flux, and again some good aggressive play from what I'm going to call Team Imperial. Infected though are holding their own. We have seen no flag pulls so far in this game. It's a lot more passive, I would say, than the previous game, where there was some aggression from both sides. It was actually a clutch return, a clutch capture even from Toobez at the very end. The flag basically got ran the whole way, and it stopped a millimetre from the flag, and Toobez managed to just dive on it and even the scores, which has led to this replay. This is an opportunity for Infected though. They've got a few of Team Imperial down. And Flux is just going to hold back with the AK, flashing out to the side, hoping no one's going to be running on the ice road. But Momo is ready to stop that flag capture, and again, it's fairly even Stevens at the moment. We've not seen any dominance, I would say. Flux is just going to be holding back. I'm just going to switch over to a different play. We've watched Flux for a while and see what Rich is up to. Is Rich playing it? Yes, he is. So Rich is just going to be waiting on the metal now. And he's got to be careful because he knows that Team Imperial have the flag and there are only 2 people alive at the moment. You can see one of Infected is actually waiting at the grab flag sign, so he's waiting in case Imperial make it that far to quickly pick him off at the end. Momentum almost getting taken out by Rich, but Swanny was there to cover him, and Jurd cleaning Momentum up. Has the flag been returned? No, it has. Oh, it has, and now Infected on the counter, running it on the metal side. Jurd taking out Vintage. I think this is going to be a flag capture. Toobez preventing it though. With Toobez taken out and 2 left at Infected spawn. Infected pick up another flag capture and go 1 up. Momo with a turn on there. It'd be interesting to see that from his point of view. I might try and get that for you. And we are seeing Infected driven back into their own spawn here. And it looks like Imperial have really got to start pushing out a lot more because they need to at least even the scores to stay in this game. Lou is in dogs at the moment, and Toobez is pushing round. Again, Toobez and Momo playing really well objective, but taken out by the grenade. Momentum is left on his own, and Flux is flashed, but nothing Momo could do. Infected do seem to be held back in the spawn a little bit. I'm going to go on to the live comms now, see what they're talking about.
I'm sorry if I flashed
Oh
it.
my god. One's link.
Well played, Flux, man. Going all the way back to dogs. Seems to be all over dogs, seems to tell. He's on our flag. He'll be on our flag.
Top control, Swanny's top control. How did he spawn that fast?
Flash one, he's at the back of our flag, man.
Can't
So
see
you go, Lou, push back flag, push back flag. I'm here with you.
Back. Oh my god.
Crossing snow.
Dog, no, he's
Crossing
gone
snow,
middle
crossing
alley,
snow.
I think. Alley?
No, we're
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, it's been
Richie.
turned on. God's sake. Snow. Snow, snow, snow. Hey, push, push, push. Up control. 3 dead, come on. Who's the last one? Swanny.
He's building one. B Domo, B Domo.
Orange, orange,
Build-
orange.
We have the enemy flag.
Yeah, Lou.
Bomb.
Time's almost up. We dropped their flag.
Boring game, seriously.
They returned their flag.
That's in top control.
Over, 3-1.
Oh, dead.
The first game was
Enemy flag acquired. We dropped their flag.
Oh shit.
I actually had a sick. That was a well good game.
Mission accomplished. Good work.
I'll take that down because we don't want that ruining the gameplay. And yeah, so Infected have been together a while. Infected Jurd with a triple grenade, and that is going to have... There's 4 down by Infected. That's a really good start. And that's 3 down for the Team Imperial at the moment. I do apologise. Oh, Toobez with a turn on there. That was really nice. Toobez with a 2-piece. And that was some great play from Toobez. Is Rich just going to go straight for it? No, he's aware that they will be up in the spawn. And he's just... Yeah, he is going to go for that. No, Momo preventing the capture. And Toobez with a 2-piece.
We have our flag.
Is he going to be able to pull this for his team? Able to capture this for his team? Taken out by Flux's grenade, and Flux with a 2-piece. Flux with a 3-piece, and he's captured the flag, and he's going to get that return. Great play from Flux there. Toobez is going to go for the 2-piece. Nice from Toobez. 3 down, 4 down, and this is the opportunity now. This is going to be make or break for Team Imperial. Can they even the score here? This is going to be the run. Toobez is on spawns, and he is ready. The grenades are coming out, and are they going to watch those grenades? And Swanny there providing some covering fire. It is up to Momo now, and there is no one in spawn. So the question is now, does he just go for this? He has been flashed, and I think he's going to be stopped, and that's really unlucky.
We have the enemy
Oh no! And Toobez there with the clutch capture. Even in the scores, a tie between Infected and what I am calling Team Imperial. A really good game actually to commentate. I know I messed up slightly at the start. Hope you all enjoyed that, guys, and stay tuned. I will be doing more live commentaries for you all.
taken our flag. They have captured our flag.